Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think we were discuss about the stability of the benzene. How stability of benzene would be calculated with comparing with hydrogenation reaction, cyclohexane and cyclohexatriene, that is a hypothetical when the hydrogenation values are experimental values as well as calculated values are compared. They were found that for hexadiene the calculated value comes out to be minus 28.6 kilocalorie per mole. Experimental value as well as calculated value are approximately same. In the second case, cyclohexadiene, where the calculated value and the experimental value is approximate, means exactly same, that is 57.2 kilocalorie per mole. But when they calculated, what they found for hypothetical cyclohexatriene is nothing but as a benzene ultimately. And when they found the experimental value comes out to be minus 49.8, and whereas experimental value comes out to be 85.8. There is a large difference between experimental value and the calculated value. Experimental value and calculated value are the different. The difference between these two values are 36.8 kilocalorie per mole. 36.0 calorie per mole. This much amount of the extra energy, extra stability associated with benzene, and that energy is called as a stabilization energy or resonance energy, or it is a extra energy associated with that benzene, and therefore benzene thermodynamically more stable than the hypothetical concept. So today what we are going to study, today we are going to discuss about aromatic character and the Huckel's rule. Because the title of our chapter number 4, polynuclear and the heteronuclear aromatic compound, we are discussing the introduction regarding as a aromatic compound, what kind of the compound are generally termed as aromatic. So here the aromatic character and the Huckel's rule, how they are correlated, that we are going to discuss presently or right now. Although molecular formula of all aromatic compound indicate high degree of unsaturation, they normally do not undergo addition reaction. On the other hand, they undergo large number of substitution reaction like nitration, sulfonation, halogenation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, etc. And if you observe the aromatic compound carefully, you will see there lot of carbon-carbon double bonds are present in the conjugation, means that compound mainly or should show the unsaturation, but this compound, aromatic compound, do not show the characteristic feature addition reaction like alkene and the alkyne. Instead, they undergo electrophilic substitution reaction, or just you can remember as a substitution reaction. Even though they are highly unsaturated in nature, they do not undergo addition reaction. What could be the reason? And that reason we are trying to find out here, why the aromatic compound do not undergo addition reaction similar to alkene and the alkyne. Instead, they undergo large number of substitution reaction. Why this so? The answer of this kind of question we are trying to find out. The substitution reaction, mainly the famous substitution reaction are the commonly occurred substitution reactions are nitration, sulfonation, halogenation, Friedel-Crafts reaction. There are two reactions. One is Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, another one is a Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Why they readily undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction? Before that, criteria for aromatic character. Let us see criteria for aromatic character that we are trying to find out over here. Number one, the compound should have cyclic delocalized pi electrons. First criteria, what is that? The compound should have cyclic. The compound should have cyclic delocalized pi electron containing 3, 4, 5, 6 membered rings. So that is one of the criteria essential for aromatic compound. This is the first criteria. Now second one, the physical method have proved that all these molecules are highly planar entities. When the molecule acquire carbon-carbon double bond, it acquire the planar geometry, trigonal geometry, we can say planar geometry. That molecule becomes as a flat. Physical method have proved that all these molecules are highly planar entities. First one, the molecule must be cyclic in nature with conjugated delocalized pi electron. Second criteria, that molecule must be planar without planarity. Delocalization cannot be occur, and therefore for delocalization of the pi electron there is essential to be planar entity in that aromatic compound. Then third one, The cyclic compound must have an odd number of delocalizable conjugated electron pairs. Third one is a conjugated electron pairs. Conjugated electron pairs. That is a third criteria essential for aromatic compound. And the fourth, the delocalization of pi electron is possible only if pi electrons are in a plane, that is, the compound should be planar. So these are the certain criteria required for aromatic compound. And the aromatic character have been explained theoretically by Huckel rule. As I already mentioned in my previous lecture, while performing organic qualitative analysis, student can be able to find out experimentally, or they can identify whether the given compound is aromatic or non-aromatic in nature just by performing sooty flame test. What they are doing, they took the small amount of the substance on a wire gauze, putting on the burner. If sooty flame comes out, that clearly indicate that the given compound is aromatic in nature. And suppose the non-sooty flame comes out, they infer that the given compound is aliphatic in nature. This is a very simplest way of determining experimentally whether the given compound is aromatic or the aliphatic. But theoretically, the aromatic character have been explained theoretically by Huckel's rule. This one word, what the Huckel's statement or what is its rule? Let us see here. Huckel rule. Erich Huckel, a German chemist, first discovered that an aromatic compound must have an odd number of pairs of pi electron. Odd numbers of pi electrons. Odd numbers of pi electrons. Odd numbers of pairs of pi electron. Odd numbers of pairs of pi electron. Odd number of pairs of pi electrons. Pairs of pi electrons. And he derived this in equation form, which is known as Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron system. This is known as a 4n plus 2 pi electron system. He derived this equation in the form of formula 4n plus 2 pi electron system is known as a Huckel's rule. And the rule states that any fully conjugated planar cyclic system which contains 4n plus 2 pi electron is said to be aromatic and possesses all the characteristic feature mentioned above. Here n is equal to any whole number like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And let us use Huckel rule to find out the aromatic character of the following compounds. Now let us find out whether the following compound shows aromatic character or not. Let us see, first one is the simplest compound, this one. Second compound which I am showing here, you can see is one of the compound. Let me draw it once again. This is one ring, another ring, where I am putting the double bond alternatively. Now in the next, let me draw all these structures here suitably, so you can clearly see these structures. Another structure which I am showing here. So why I am putting that arrow here? Remember, here is a double bond, one double bond here, another double bond here, one is here, another here. Now I am showing one more structure, and they are like this: double bond, here double bond, here also putting as a double bond. Now, just now we have made the statement regarding as a Huckel's rule. Huckel's first thing here saying that fully conjugated, second one planar, third one cyclic system. The rule states that any fully conjugated planar cyclic system which contains 4n plus 2 pi electron is said to be aromatic and possesses all the characteristic feature mentioned above. Just now we have mentioned all these things. Now according to that, and they must show odd number of pi electron, odd number of pairs of pi electrons. Look at here. Carbon-carbon double bond is nothing but as a pair of electron. So there are 6 pi electrons are there. There are 6 pi electron, but odd number of pair of electron, there are 3 pi bonds are there, and they are the odd number of pi electrons are there. 3 pi bonds here, 3 pi bonds. Here are 5 pi bonds, and here are, count number of pi bonds, 9 pi bonds are here. Now the Huckel's rule tells us that 4n plus 2 pi electrons, right? Pi electrons. Now where n is equal to number of ring, where you can put n is equal to 1. If you substitute the value of that n is equal to 1 in this formula, you will get 4 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 6 pi electrons. And You can count number of electrons are here. Now same thing is here. So 4n plus 2 pi electrons, and now you put here 4 into 2 plus 2. So total becomes here how many? 4 into 2 8 and plus 2 are 10 pi electrons, and therefore odd number of pair of pi electrons, it is already there. Now in this case, look at here, n is equal to 3 rings are there, 1 2 3 4. Here you can put, in this case, n equal to 2. Here you can take 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Here 4 into 3 plus y3, because there are the 3 rings are there. So n equal to 3, and therefore 4 into 3 plus 2, it becomes 12 plus 2 is 14 pi electrons. 14 pi electron system. Odd number of pi electrons over there, pair number of electron, and therefore all these are what we can call it as a aromatic compound. They possessing all the characteristic of whatever is there we mentioned just now. The molecular formula of benzene, we know that C6H6. In case of the naphthalene, C10H8. Look at here, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And hydrogen atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In this case, molecular formula 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here is a 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. C14. H must be 4 and 4, 8, 9 and 10. So that are the molecular formulas of this compound. And now polynuclear means that benzene and the naphthalene is a polynuclear compound. That are the point of discussion of this chapter, that is a naphthalene and naphthalene. This is known as the name of this compound. First compound is a benzene. This is a benzene aromatic compound. Second one is a naphthalene. Naphthalene. And third one is a anthracene. Anthracene. 3 benzene ring fused together. The resulting compound is termed as a anthracene. Benzene, naphthalene and anthracene we have discussed here. Both all are the aromatic compound. Here benzene has 3 pairs of delocalizable pi electron, that is 6 pi electrons, which can be delocalized if we substitute n is equal to 1 in above formula. Therefore 4n plus 2 pi electrons, 4 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 6 pi electrons, 3 pi bonds. The number of pi electrons obtained by using Huckel rule are exactly same for benzene, that is benzene obeys Huckel's rule, and therefore it is an aromatic compound. Naphthalene also obeys the Huckel's rule, therefore it is a aromatic compound. Anthracene also obeys the Huckel's rule, therefore it is also as a aromatic compound. Naphthalene has a 5 pairs of delocalized pi electrons, that is 10 pi electrons. If we substitute n is equal to 1 in above formula. Therefore 4n plus 2 pi electrons, 4 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 10 pi electrons, and we will get as a 5 pi bonds. Since naphthalene also obeys Huckel's rule, it is an aromatic compound. Now in case of the anthracene, anthracene has 7 pair of delocalized pi electron, that is 14 electrons. If we substitute n equal to 3 in above formula, therefore 4n plus 2 pi electrons, 4 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 14 pi electrons, and hence 7 pi bonds. Since anthracene also obeys Huckel's rule, it is an aromatic compound. Then we will talk about the polynuclear and the heteronuclear. In the poly, mainly these compounds are classification of this polynuclear and heteronuclear compound. Let us see the classification of these two compounds. One is let us see as a aromatic compounds. Homo-aromatic compounds, generally these are the aromatic compounds, generally classified into two kinds we can see over here. This one, aromatic compound, aromatic, and here you can call it as a polynuclear. And here we can call it as a heteronuclear. Aromatic compound, we can say aromatic compound, and here you can say polynuclear aromatic compound. And the poly means many. We just now seen aromatic character here. This is one of the compound I am showing over here, naphthalene. One more example I am showing over here, this one. This is a compound, this is a naphthalene, and another one is anthracene. These are the two compounds which obeys the Huckel's rule, and therefore this is one compound, this is a second compound that we are going to study their synthesis as well as their properties, means reaction of that naphthalene and the anthracene. These aromatic compound, they readily undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction, where how they can show that electrophilic substitution reaction as well as nucleophilic substitution reaction, that also we are going to discuss here. And the heteronuclear aromatic compound, like one here we are going to study, suppose as this one, that is a pyrrole, which is aromatic compound, 5-membered ring. Another which we are going to see here is a furan. This is also as an aromatic compound, third 5-membered ring, that is a this one, sulfur, that is called as a thiophene, which is also as a 5-membered ring. And the fourth one we are going to study here, the 6-membered ring, that is this one, pyridine. This is known as a pyridine, which is basic in nature, and all are the aromatic. they are belonging to as a heteronuclear aromatic compound, because all are obeying as a Huckel's rule, which is a 4n plus 2 pi electron, and the characteristic feature, they undergoes as a substitution reaction, and therefore in our next lecture we will see the naphthalene, introduction regarding that naphthalene, how naphthalene can be synthesized in the laboratory, who synthesized first time in the laboratory, and that's why that type of the preparation or the synthesis we will discuss in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.